Guess what's behind door number 2? Monty Hall and the all-new Let's Make a Deal. Today at 5, only on USA. You're watching USA, America's all-entertainment network.
Welcome to the weekly meeting of the Liars Club. In attendance tonight are 4 of our charter members. Larry Hovis, Miss Betty White, Peter Marshall, hi there, and Pat McCormick. And now here's the man who'll try to keep them honest, the president of the Liars Club, Bill Armstrong.
Hey, thank you, Bill Barry. My stars, oh, my 4 favorite persons.
That's Loretta Young's music.
Oh, is that Loretta Young? She had. Thank you, John. Was that the guy?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the one?
Oh, you're a symphony in burlap.
Thank you. Hey, welcome to you, too. This is another meeting of the Liars Club, and you just met 4 of the biggest liars in this city of Hollywood.
I see.
Yes.
Is that where we are?
Yeah.
Oh, golly.
Didn't know that. I want you to meet 4 more people, though. These are the people that those fibbers are going to try and fool. Bill?
From Studio City, meet Emily Kurth.
Hi, Emily.
Hi, Bill.
From La Mirada, Sandy Cox.
Sandy.
Hi.
From Long Beach, Dennis Gartiz.
Hey, Dennis.
And from Los Angeles, Joanne Verbon.
Hi, Joanne. Welcome to Liars Club, all of you. You know how we play the game, don't you? You're going to be shown a variety of strange objects. Each of our stars will tell a story about that object, his version of what it's really used for. Okay, only one will be telling the truth. The other 3, that's why we call it the Liars Club. Your job is to try and pick out the one who's telling the truth. To give you some ammunition, we start you off with 200 Liars Club dollars, and you may bet up to half of it, half the money you have all the way through the show. Now, for the first bet, we start you off at even money. Bet 50, you win 50, or whatever you bet, okay? Right away, let's make some money and turn to Larry Hovis, who has a shtick.
Yeah, just a shtick. You probably wouldn't believe me if I told you this belonged to Rusty Warren. So I won't. What this is used by professional people who work in restaurants and meat packing places and things, and it's a thing you use to stuff sausages or meat into a grinder. And you could even stuff cheese and things, I suppose, and people could use it at home. But it's used mostly commercially in restaurant supply places to stuff meat into a grinder. You get a lot of splinters, but no, it is a grinder stuffer.
A grinder stuffer.
Stuff that in your grinder.
Stuff that in your grinder. Betty White.
That happens to be your version. Mine is that this is in Britain, if you'll remember, there's been a lot of the bobbies, the English police, never carry guns. What they carry is a truncheon. And there's been a lot of agitation lately that they should carry arms. They should be armed, have more defense, self-defense. So what they did, they compromised. They just all have bigger truncheons now. So that's what this is. It's a Bobby's Billy, really.
A Bobby's Billy?
Bobby's Billy.
Bobby's Billy. Peter Marshall.
My goodness, Schultz is dead. I brought this. I brought that. No, this is mine. I brought this down. I have a son who plays professional baseball with the Chicago Cubs. Now, you may or may not believe that. His name is Pete Lecoq. He's a rookie first baseman outfielder. And, you see, that is the truth. And he gave me this. He knew I was doing the show. He'd seen me on it before. And he said, hey, this will work. It's a brand new thing. You know, paddle tennis is just a cut-down version of tennis. And professional ball players started this, and now it's kind of going all over the country. It's indoor baseball. It's called mini ball, and the bases are scaled down. You can play it indoors, and you can only use one hand, by the way. And this is the bat you use to play mini baseball, indoor mini baseball.
Mini baseball. Mini baseball bat. Okay. Pat McCormick.
This is thermal wood and is used as a dachshund thermometer. No, actually, this is used by fishermen, deep sea fishermen, when they're out fishing for marlin or swordfish or the big fish, and they pull the fish up alongside the boat. And they swat them with this to stun them. And the reason for that is because if they ever get hit by the tail, it could kill them. And so this is like self-defense, and it also bringing in, it's called a fish billy club.
Fish. Okay. All right, you heard the stories. I'll recap them for you. Larry said it was a meat stuffer. Betty said it was a Bobby's Billy. a truncheon, a club. Pete said it's a mini baseball bat for indoor baseball, and Pat said it's a fish billy, a fish whacker, right, if you will. Okay. Now, you have to decide which, if any, of those stories you'll believe and how much you'll believe it for. Emily?
I bet $50.
$50, okay, with all the confidence in the world. Sandy?
I bet $50.
You too. Dennis?
I bet $80.
Aha, big shooter. Joanne?
70.
$70, okay, the bets are all in. Chance to make some money. Let's find out right now from Bill Barry what that thing really is used for. Bill?
Our source authority, Anglers Specialties of Costa Mesa, California. This is a fish billy club.
A fish billy club for fish policemen, right? Pat McCormick was right. Who believed Pat? Hopefully Emily did.
I
first.
believed Pat.
You
Good
did?
for you,
Hey,
Emily.
good for you. $50. Sandy?
I believed Pat.
You believed Pat. How about that? Another $50. Dennis, for $80.
I didn't believe Pat.
Didn't believe
I
Pat.
believe Larry.
Well, that drops you to $120, Dennis. Joanne, for $70.
I believed Pat.
You believed Pat. Look at that, 3 out of 4. Hey, that's unusual. 270, 250, 250, and 120. Joanne in the lead by $20. We'll come back in a minute and see if she increases it. But first, we have to cut away for this message.
You can't use a step ladder to get off the roof, a straight ladder to change a light bulb, and neither is good for painting ceilings. So here's Super Step. It's every ladder you'll ever need and more. It's a tough 12.5-foot straight ladder that you can bend and lock into a 6-foot freestanding step ladder, or an adjustable scaffold that's strong enough for 2. But there's more. Fold and lock this way and you have a workbench or table. Fold and lock again and it's a pair of sawhorses. Can't reach the window without breaking down plants? Use Super Step this way, and you won't crush a leaf. You can even paper that tricky stairwell safely and easily. Each of these Loctite hinges withstands 5,000 pounds of pressure. Ever see a ladder bend like this before? Don't buy all these ladders, scaffolds, and more. You'll spend over $500. One Super Step does all these jobs. And when you're done, just fold it up and store it away. Super Step comes with this incredible 10-year limited warranty and a simple 3-part payment plan. Don't send any money. Just call 1-800-USA-1000. We'll bill your credit card 3 payments of $37 each, and we won't bill the last payment until you've tried Super Step at home for 30 days. Or if you prefer, send a check for full payment to Super Step, Box 2446, Atlanta. The total price is just $99 plus $12 shipping and handling. Call 1-800-USA-1000 now. It's time to play USA's Game Show Bonanza for a chance to win one of today's daily prizes and entry into the Big Bonanza drawing. Here's today's question. Which USA city hosted the 1980 Winter Olympics? Salt Lake City, Utah, Denver, Colorado, or Lake Placid, New York? That question again. Which USA city hosted the 1980 Winter Olympics? Call 1-800-PLAY-USA now. 100 callers will be chosen at random each day. Stay tuned for more fun and games on USA Network. How many lives will be lost?
Welcome to Stavograd.
The conclusion of an all-new 2-part Airwolf tomorrow.
Tonight's winning contestant will receive a gift from one of the following: a super getaway weekend for 2 at the beautiful Marina International Hotel. You'll enjoy luxurious hotel accommodations and exotic dining in the flagship restaurant, private cruise on the luxury yacht The Getaway, limousine service provided for your entire stay. All this from the Marina International Hotel. From Furs by Manus of Beverly Hills, an elegant custom-designed coat of Canadian calf with leather trim. Perfect for California fashions. If you don't know fur, know your furrier. Furs by Manus, Beverly Hills, Las Vegas, and New York. Here we go south of the border again. 1 week for 2 and a Mexican fiesta at Posada Vallarta, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. 250 air-conditioned rooms with exclusive beaches and private villas with their own swimming pools created in authentic Mexican colonial style. Continental dining with native entertainment. Add to the fine service at the Posada Vallarta.
Hey, well done, Bill. And thank you. We're back to play round 2. Well, I'll remind our players that in the lead at the moment is Joanne with 270 by $20. This time we'll change the odds to 2-1. That'll influence your betting, give you a chance to increase your lead, Joanne, and for the rest of you to catch up and even top her, maybe. Okay? We were being serenaded by the 4 freshmen over here during that commercial break. Give me 2 notes. Go ahead.
A and C.
Oh.
Here's one of my mother and your dad.
Shoot. Okay.
Meet me afterwards in the park.
And you'll give me a note?
No, but you'll have to get in line.
Okay. Let's turn quickly to Pat McCormick then, in that case, and find out what he has in front of him.
This is Yule Gibbons' nut roaster. No, actually, this name Kistler is the name of the inventor, and strangely enough, you'll see why. He invented it in jail, and it is either the first or the original siren that they use up on top of the police cars back in the early 30s. And if you stop any cop and ask him, even today, what kind of a siren he has on top of his car, he'll say it's a Kistler. It's a police siren.
It's a Kistler. If it's a siren, it's a Kistler, right? Okay, a Kistler siren.
This little devil is used in bars, is what it's used for, and it's usually used when I'm singing a nice, pretty ballad or the comic is doing the punchline to a joke, because the bartender uses this. And right as you get to a punchline or a lovely sound, he does that, and you hear, brrr, it's an ice shaver. Blech.
An ice shaver.
That's what it is.
Okay. Ice shaver.
But then, who wants hairy ice?
Who wants hairy ice?
That's very true.
Listen, no, I know you think I have a fetish, and you think that I really am strange. I always seem to get these, and I don't know how that happens. This is another one of your basic bun warmers. I'll tell you what to do. No, you put your buns in here, or probably...
You have to be a dancer.
Now, let's have a little less levity. What it is, you put like a hot dog bun or something like that, and it goes through, and it comes out down here warm and toasty and cuddly, and it's hip.
A warm and toasty bun warmer.
Bun warmer.
Oh, I love it. Okay, Larry Hopus.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how many of you ladies ever go into men's rooms.
Can we see hands on that?
I have to qualify this and say it's a men's room item because I don't go to the ladies' room that often, not as much as I'd like to. And what this is a hand dryer. And this mounts on the wall, and this is a timer. You turn it on, and hot air comes out of here and dries your hands
And
off.
out of here.
You know, obviously you should be more careful, but it's a hand dryer. Just
a hand dryer. Okay, let me recap it for you. Pat said it was the prototype or the original Kistler siren on police cars. Pete said it was an ice shaver. Betty said it was to warm your buns with. And Larry said it was to dry your hands with. Okay, your odds are 2 to 1. Let's see how you wagered. Emily.
I bet $100.
$100. Big shooter, Em. Okay, Sandy at $250.
I bet 40.
40 Liars Club dollars go up. Dennis.
I bet 30.
$30. And Joanne?
50.
$50. Okay, let's find out from Bill Barry what that object is really used for. Bill?
Well, Bill, there's an antique store out in Northridge, California with a great name. It's called Good Riddance Antiques, and they say this is a bun warmer.
A bun warmer. Kistler's radar sandwiches. We're looking for a bet on Betty White and her bun warmer. $100 you bet, Emily. Who'd you bet it on?
The wrong one.
The wrong
Peter.
one? Bet on Peter's ice shaver. Sandy.
I bet on Betty.
You bet on Betty. Atta girl, $80 you pick up, brings you up to $330. Dennis, you bet 30.
Betty's bun warmer.
Betty's bun warmer. You did it. $60 added to your 120. And Joanne.
On Peter.
You bet on Peter and his ice shaver. Kistler's siren did zip that time, gang. Hey, we'll give you a chance to catch up some more because we're going to move the odds up to 5 to 1. In the lead right now, 330 Liars Club dollars is Sandy. Larry Hovis has a machine.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what this is. This is really very ingenious. I'll show you how this works. Okay, ready? Pay attention. Now, this is important. The druggists used to use this. They would take a cork for a bottle, a medicine bottle, and they'd put a cork here and then squeeze it down to make it small, and then the cork would be put in a bottle while it was still small, and the moisture in the bottle, whatever the liquid was, would expand the cork back to the regular size to keep the liquid in, and it's called a cork crimper.
A cork crimper?
Yeah.
Okay. A cork crimper. All righty. Betty White.
Rather than your basic cork crimper, this is your basic nutcracker. You really, no, it is true, because as you can see, it's graduated, and it's so that whatever size you happen to be wanting to crack, hazelnuts, good, hard, really hard nuts can be put in here and simply brought down here as far as it goes, and the crimping on here will draw it down there until it cracks, but you don't want to go too far. You just grind your nuts to a powder. So it's a basic nut.
A nut. Okay, Peter.
All right, gang. This was used, if you'll excuse the expression, in the old days in an assayer's office.
We're on a roll. Huh?
Yes, we are. But this is the true story. Miners would go out and they would stake claims, and they didn't know what they had. They would find different kinds of rocks, and they would bring it to the assayer's office. And if they used a chisel and a hammer, they would crush the rock, and they couldn't figure it out. So what they would do is put the rock in here, and then take it down there, and then all the powder was in. They would stop. Nothing there, and they would continue. Nothing there, and nothing there. The guy went broke. He lives now in Cleveland. He's a used car salesman.
It's a rock cracker.
It's a rock, yes, sir.
Rock crusher.
In the gold rush.
Okay. A rock crusher. Pat McCormick.
This was used to make spies talk. They put various parts of their bodies in here, and boy, they told you where San Diego was, everything. No, actually, this was used when, in the Old West, this was frontier justice, and they used it when people cheated at cards. A lot of times they shot them or hung them, but they also had this, where they, well, not symbolically, they actually did it. They crushed their fingers to teach them not to cheat at cards, but mostly it was sitting in the card-playing places to remind them that that's what would happen if they cheated at cards. But occasionally they did use it.
Oh, yucky pucky. That's not too good. Ooh. Yucky pucky. Well, my daughter says that. Good. But Pete says it now, too. Everybody says it. That's right. I think that's where she got it. Let's check. I'll recap it for you. Larry said it was a cork crimper. Betty said it was a nut cracker. Pete said it was a rock crusher. And Pat said it was a finger cruncher. Okay, that's the 4. How will you bet?
I bet $50 this time.
$50, Emily. Sandy.
I bet $30.
And you're in the lead. You're playing a conservative. Okay, Dennis?
I bet $40.
40 of you, 180. And Joanne?
50.
$50. Okay, all getting paid off at 5 to 1. We'll find out from Bill Barry right now what kind of a crusher that is.
From George Odell Antique Tools in Tahunga, California, this is a cork crimper.
A cork crimper. Larry Hovis was correct again. Son of a gun, we're looking for a bet on Larry. Remember at 5 to 1. 50 Liars Club dollars. You have riding, Emily. Did you say Larry?
I did.
You did? Hey, good for you. $250 brings you up to 400. Sandy.
Nope, Pat.
You said Pat. And his finger crusher, you bought that. Dennis.
Finger crusher.
A finger crusher again. Wait, let me tell you this, Joanne. Before Joanne turns her card around, if Joanne does not have Larry behind there, we're going to double and give you another $250, Emily. So cross your little fingers. Joanne.
Peter.
You bet on Peter and his miners ore crusher. We are going to give you another $250 to bring you up to $650 and the lead. We'll be back, though, in just a minute to play the Art Corner round of Liars Club. Come on back.
The cleanser Rich uses to clean his baked-on, burnt-on grill is the same one Mrs. Ross relies on to gently clean her shiny stovetop. Now, what cleanser cleans that powerfully but without harsh scratching? Soft Scrub Liquid Cleanser with its unique, mild, abrasive formula. From Clorox, of course.
Three Guys Plumbing.
For clogs at their worst.
Oh, it's for you.
Liquid Plumber is the plumber to call first.
Fate had been cruel to Tina Roberts and to Max, who witnessed the tragic moment. But especially to Cord, who would have to learn to love again.
Since 1983, thousands of men and women have been losing weight with the Dream Away plan. Take it before going to bed. You can wake up looking better than you did before.
I not only lost weight with Dream Away, I kept it off.
It's so darn easy, you gotta lose weight.
The Dream Away formula is totally natural. You won't feel jumpy or nervous.
I stuck with the plan, and in 2 years, I lost 260 pounds.
Dream Away helped me lose 145 pounds.
Try Advanced Dream Away for 30 days. Whether you need to lose a little or a lot of weight, Advanced Dream Away offers you a no-risk, money-back guarantee. Don't just dream of losing weight. Lose weight. with Dreamaway.
To order, call toll-free 1-800-922-4200. That's 1-800-922-4200. Save $2 by using your credit card. Advanced Dreamaway can only be ordered by calling 1-800-922-4200. So call right now.
Tonight's winning contestant will receive a gift from our list of prizes, which include a super getaway weekend for two at the beautiful Marina Del Rey Hotel. You will enjoy luxurious hotel accommodations and exotic dining in various Marina Del Rey restaurants. Private cruise on the luxury yacht The Getaway. All this from the Marina Del Rey Hotel. Or you'll board the fun-filled Vegas Celebrity Train, hosted by a guest star conductor. 3 exciting days at a luxurious hotel, enjoying the delightful gifts packed into the celebrity fun book by the Las Vegas Celebrity Train.
Right, Bill, a darling job you made, too. Okay, we're back to go into the art corner portion of Liars Club. First, I want to remind our players that on this your final bet, we're going to move the odds to 10-1. In the lead is Emily with 650 Liars Club dollars, Sandy 300, Dennis 140, Joanne 170. Doesn't matter, nobody's out of it, not at 10-1, so consider your bet carefully. Now, let's go into that mysterious back room where we find... Aha, I recognize that. It's Peter Marshall. No, let me tell you what this is, gang. This is on loan to us from the Wally Finley Galleries of Beverly Hills. It's obviously by Pablo Picasso. Its retail value, $125,000, and that's the original. It's not a copy. To tell us what Pablo had in mind when he painted this, Mr. Larry Hovis.
You have to look at Picasso's work in a certain way. Actually, Picasso never cared about being good. He just wanted to be right. And I don't know why they did this. They've washed it again. But this was painted in 1931, and Hemingway met Picasso when Hemingway fought in the Spanish Revolution. And Picasso is a Spanish painter, as you know. And Picasso and Hemingway were very, very close friends. And this picture was a portrait of Hemingway, and Picasso called it what everybody called Hemingway then, Papa.
Papa. Okay, very nice. Papa. Okay, here's Mama.
You know, the exciting part about this is we've never had Picasso on the program before, or any place else. It's really, I tell you, the thing is, at those prices, at $125,000, in my opinion, it's worth having fixed. It wouldn't cost an awful lot. And with just a little retouching, you can see that he was always hung up on clowns. Well, anyone who knows Picasso's work knows that he was. And he called this particular clown Scaramouche.
Scaramouche, starring Stuart Granger.
Actually, this is a self-portrait. He was painting himself in the mirror. His wife was cooking abalone at the time with cheese. And he said, he called it P.U. No, really, this is one of his more famous paintings. It's called The Head of a Wise Man. The Head of a Wise Man.
The Head of a Wise Man. Son of a gun. It's a new picture, everything. Okay, Pat McCormick.
This is owned by an eye doctor in Beverly Hills. Makes him feel real good to get up in the morning. There's work to be done. This is Artist Full of Tequila. So actually it's called The Husband. Picasso has his way with symbolism, and I guess this is the husband in the motel, and this is the wife calling the lawyer. Anyway, whether it's symbolic, I believe it is, but it's called The Husband.
The Husband. Thank you, sir. Okay, let me recap for you. Larry Hovis said it was Papa. Betty White said Scaramouche. Peter said The Head of a Wise Man. And Pat said simply The Husband. Okay, it's your last bet. Let's find out how much you're going to bet. Emily.
$200.
$200 at 10-1 could put us all out of work. Okay, Sandy.
$100.
$100. Dennis.
$70.
$70. Joanne. $60. Okay, the bets are in. We'll come right back and find out indeed what Pablo Picasso called that and decide a champion. But first, this message.
Grandpa, Grandpa!
Becky, stay with Grandpa, okay? What's up, Mom?
Joe, look at this bill.
Wow, I thought Medicare took care of it all.
Most of it, honey, but not all. I'm just not prepared for this.
For those of us who are 65 or older, the sad fact is that Medicare does not cover all our medical bills. And that's why you should call today to get the facts about Secure Care, to help pay what Medicare doesn't. Look. If you end up in the hospital before Medicare pays 1 red cent, you pay $520. Stay in the hospital for 150 days, you pay $20,020. But with Secure Care 65, you don't pay 1 penny of those costs. Secure Care 65 pays them all and keeps on paying for 1 full year after Medicare stops. Helps pay your doctor bills, too. And now, for 1987, Secure Care has added brand new benefits, which make Secure Care even better. Secure Care now helps pay for a nurse at home after you're discharged from the hospital. You'll also get free membership in the Eye Care Plan of America, which gives you and every member of your household big discounts year-round on eyeglasses. I don't know any other plan that does all that. So if you or someone you love is 65 or older and on Medicare, call for this free information about Secure Care.
If you're 65 or older, call 1-800-592-1500 to get your free information kit on Secure Care. You'll also get details on our brand new benefits, including your medical history put on this wallet-sized microfilm card that could save your life. Call 1-800-592-1500. Secure Care. It helps pay the bills that Medicare doesn't. That's 1-800-592-1500. 1-800-592-1500. Call now.
A food critic bites off more than he can chew.
That backwoods butterball is not getting the best of me.
On the next all-new Alfred Hitchcock Presents, Saturday at 10.
Hi, we're back to decide a winner here. First, we have to find out from Bill Barry what indeed Picasso meant when he painted that painting. Bill?
Pablo Picasso titled this painting, The Head of the Wise Man.
The head of a wise man, saith Peter Marshall. Head of a wise man, saith Peter Marshall. Okay, we're looking for a bet on Peter. Emily, you bet $200 on?
Well, you have to bet big to lose big.
Bet big to lose big. Good thinking. Dropped you down to $450, but that doesn't put you out of it, not at all. Sandy, $100 on?
Betty.
Betty White. Oh, we're still looking for a bet on Peter Marshall. Down to $200. Dennis.
Larry.
$70 on Larry. Oh, it's the last chance, Joanne. This could be worth a ton. Who did you bet on? We're looking for a bet on Peter Marshall. She's going to change her bet.
I didn't really.
That would have been Peter.
That's right. No one bet on Peter Marshall, the head of a wise man.
And I have such a head of a wise man.
No, it's so
Oh,
you.
shut up.
Let's take a look
Yeah.
over here. We have Dennis with 70 Liars Club dollars. We have Joanne with 110. Sandy with 200. And up here was smooth old Emily, who blew 200, but it didn't matter. $450 makes you today's champ on the Liars Club. Emily. Hey, the rest of you, thank you for playing. It was fun. We have some nice parting gifts for everybody. Stores. Larry Hobus. Betty White, we'll be seeing you in another, how much time?
I'll meet you in about an hour and a half.
No, you fool. Oh, an hour and a half. The Mary Tyler Moore Show. This evening, consult your listings. Peter Marshall on the Hollywood Squares every day and 2 nights a week.
That's
and
right.
Sometimes on Sundays. Pat McCormick on The Tonight Show all the time. Thank you all. Thank you, too, for coming. And see you next week on our regular weekly meeting of the Liars Club. Bye-bye.
Losing contestants will receive a parting gift from the following. From Truman Doyle, carpet, drapery, and upholstery cleaning specialists, a Truman Doyle gift certificate. For the casual sportsman, a Tobias outfit. Tobias puts together knits of Easy Care 100% polyester double knit. From Oh Boy, a variety of frozen food products, garlic bread, pizza, elegant baked potatoes, sandwiches, and lasagna. Oh Boy. Liars Club is a Ralph Andrews production in association with Golden West Broadcasters.
You're about to witness a crime. The hook.
Oh, poor little doggy.
The lift. The chop lifter. He's desperate for those luscious new tender chops that look like real meat chops with a savory, meaty middle surrounded by the crunch of bone. Don't let your dog become a chop lifter. Buy him new meaty tender chops in all tender style, too.
Do you have an appetite for the bizarre?
I think you killed these people.
The gas in the kitchen.
Then try eating Raoul.
It is a mixed bag.
Very funny.
Tomorrow at 9, 8 Central on the USA Movie.
Yeah.
You're watching USA, America's all-entertainment network.
From Hollywood, here's the game where knowledge is king and lady luck is queen. It's the Joker's Wild. And now, here's the host of the show, Bill Cullen.
Thank you all. Good night. Hi there. Thank you. You're a very nice group, and we're happy to have you with us at the Joker's Wild, as we are always happy to have you with us. Well, we have a brand new game which we're about to start, so Charlie, if you're ready, usher on our players.
Bill, first our challenger. She's a student and freelance writer whose interests include poetry and her children, Cheryl Leidig. And our current champion is a farmer whose interests include crossword puzzles and motorhoming. His winnings total in cash and prizes, $4,100, Al Crone.
Well, I told you we're ready to start a brand new game, and we're doing it with two brand new people. Maybe not brand new into this world, but brand new to us. First of all, let me welcome our challenger, Cheryl Leidig. How are you, Cheryl?
Just fine, Bill. How are you?
Very fine. Now, Charlie said something about your studying. What are you studying in school?
Well, right now, I'm just finishing up my Associate of Arts degree, and I'm planning on going on from there after this semester into clinical psychology.
Holy mackerel. That's very good. And you're also a writer, Charlie said. What kind of writing do you do?
Well, I freelance actually on the side as a hobby, and mostly I write about things that I have been involved in or personal experiences.
Personal experiences?
Uh-huh.
Okay, be sure if you write about this to spell my name right.
Oh, I will.
Okay. Thank you, Cheryl. I can use all the help I can get. Let us say hello to our new champion. Here is a fella who did quite well. He arrived just the last time we were on the air. He won a game, then beat the devil for all he was worth. His name is Al Crone. He has $4,100 in one game. Al, you did very well. That's a very good score for one game.
Thank you, Bill.
Tell everybody what you do, Al.
Well, I watch my fruits and nuts grow down in Fallbrook, California. I've got some avocados and oranges down there.
On 21 acres.
That's right, 21 acres on my family farm.
And how has the growth been of late there? I mean, are things going well weather-wise?
Well, we've been fortunate out here. We had a good crop last year, and Florida had a bad season, which helped our prices.
It's always sad, though. One has to have a bad season for the other one to sort of skyrocket.
That's about the way it is in all farming.
Okay, we're happy to have you with us, Al, and we're happy to have Cheryl with us. And we're going to begin a game right now and give both of you a shot at winning some money. And we're going to use these categories. They are the solar system, male vocalists, all about words, what's my name, and finally, bid trivia, a very good catch-up question.